Yo, buzzburst here. So, important announcement. I will. This is the first ever video, or if you want to call it that. So, I was thinking when I was taking a bath, I was like, buzzburst, what are you doing with your career, with your YouTube career? I was thinking, should I do gaming or should I do movie reviews? So I thought movie reviews were good. So, I just got done watching this movie. I'm going to show you in a second, but I will pause this. This is going to be 30 minutes, 30 plus minutes, or like an hour, maybe. I don't know how long this first episode will be, because this is a hell of a movie. And I can't really talk about much, it's so violent, dude. So, the movie I am talking about is, hold on, I gotta pause it. Wait, what the? Is this movie? Hold on, we can zoom it out. Hold on, no shit. It's called Warfare. So, let's check this over. Wait, shoot. So, Warfare is a movie published by A24 Studios. You might know them from. I saw the TV Glow. I think that's what they made. So, this movie was also directed by. Hold on, I'm trying to make this big. By Alex Garland, aka the guy that made 28 Days, Weeks, and Years Later. 28 Years Later does come out the 20th of June. And this movie was just utterly violent. I could not smile after the beginning scene of this movie. The rest of it was brutal violence. This movie was just actually bad. So, yeah, I had to look this up, okay, guys? So, I'm going to do this. Going to look up, Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to look through Letterboxd and Rotten Tomatoes. Oh shit, Shin Godzilla, dude, I've been wanting to see him. Um, Warfare. So this movie on Warfare, the A24 movie, is this. It has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 93% for audiences. Let's go look at the reviews. Oh, you can't click on like the fucking reviews. I was gonna make the reviews really big. Let's see. Hold on, well, should we full screen this? Um, let's look through the reviews for the critics. Tough, direct, and uncompromising Ray Mendoza now is going on his version of Warfare is more reminiscent and exciting. Based on true events, this movie was made by true events. This dude survived the Iraq thing. That, oh god, they can't get copyright strike. Fucking showing the trailers. So he got, yeah, see guys, 28 days later. So 28 days later, looks like that. This copy paste in. 28 days later, it's this movie. Um, so this movie was a phenomenal movie. Changed the zombie apocalypse, to be honest. Got pictures of it. There's this. Then there's, I don't know. There's a lot of pictures of this movie. So they are. So they made. Don't mind this, okay? Shit. What are we gonna look up again, guys? Oh yeah, 28 weeks. 28 weeks pregnant. What the fuck? 28 weeks later. This was also made by Alex Garland. This one was more action packed. Like, if you can remind yourself, like, oh, 28 days later, not bad. But 28 weeks was more of the, like, on the downside of 28 days later. Like, 28 days later was awesome. Phenomenal movie. Like, this was phenomenal. 28 weeks later was not phenomenal as much. This movie was on the bottom It's 7.5 out of 10. I mean, that's not really that good. I mean, yeah, it is good because it's almost 4 stars, but it's so like it's more action packed than scary. Like 28 Days Later. But then Alex Garland and Danny Boyle are making 28 Years Later, which is this movie. Wait, holy shit! It's gonna be 2 hours. Oh my god. So let's look at this IGN. Yo, that looks sick. Okay, so been beyond only 23 years since audience were worried about 20 years later. 28 years later, books to maintain 3 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty much just like talking about the yeah, this movie is shot on iPhones, by the way. That's one of the things. So this is pretty much just talk about like we can watch this if you guys want.
It's a big match, and only the best will win.
Just Godzilla bankroll, stole some silly on. Yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home.
In 28 years later, we tried imagining how a world would rebuild itself after an apocalypse.
God damn it. Why does it like this?
Initial conversations were often about imagining what does 28 years later mean. If the infection is still on Britain, what does the infection look like?
Get back to the truth.
How does the rest of the world respond to that? Has the country been quarantined, essentially abandoned?
Holy Island, which is where our film begins, it's protected by a causeway that you can defend, but there's a lack of machinery, no electricity or fuel. Everything that surrounds our life now, suddenly it's useless. The mainland then becomes somewhere over there which has both promise and threat.
When countries collapse for one reason or another, they're often abandoned. There's a ruthless, pragmatic, dog-eat-dog dimension to the way these things play out.
And the infected, these are extraordinary creatures.
They haven't died and come back to life. They're living people who've got sick and been infected with the rage virus. That dictates some stuff. They need to drink, they need to eat. If they've survived 28 years infected with this disease, what would they look like? Are they similar to anything in the animal kingdom? What would they be similar to?
When you're doing a movie, you're looking for those images that will terrify people. There's a visceral element to cinema where you have a responsibility to push the envelope as far as you can go.
Now, son, Spike, finish it!
I want that sense of suffocating intensity. It doesn't feel like a sequel, it feels like an original film.
And I like this thing right here. I also like how wait no don't play it again, stupid. Jeez. I also like about the same reason I love jumping to the one he adds for a moment. The audience is inside the scene. The action, rather than capturing a picture, you feel like you're in the room with Jericho and her son. Venting her rage at Ava Taylor Johnson looks like your abandoned train with a naked Alpha and the M65 from her head. We have to wait for the film so to get in the next part. So fucking fast? Yeah, obviously. 28, yep, here we go. 28 years later will be released on June 20th in the US and the UK, but in June 19th in Australia, so if you're in Australia, you get it a day early. This is not available for streaming. This will be in theaters. So, yeah. Okay, back to Warfare. So, I want you guys to read this. Take a second. Okay. So we're going to write a review. I will give this movie 4 stars and a review. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is where I'm gonna pause this podcast real quick, so I can like focus on my typing. So I'll be back. I'll be back. Sorry for that quick commercial break. Um, this is the review. We are going to contain spoilers. Safe. Our review is out. I think. I hope. Um, like, yeah, this was a good movie. Um, so this is, the end of this first episode of this podcast about warfare. There will be more of it, of this buzzburst podcast. So, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I might not post. I don't know. So, alright, guys. God bless. See you guys tomorrow, maybe.